The next movement is called the strong bow. In the warrior culture, one of the greatest arts is archery, right? And it's not because of just the sport of it, but because it exercises the force within you. And there's much to the pulling and pushing of it, and the aiming and the holding of the energy that gains a lot of power for you. This movement is very like the energy field of a sun. The sun has many different forms of energy field associated with it, but this is one of the ways it keeps itself conserved while pushing out energy at the same time. Right? And that's what, ideally, that's what we want to be able to do. Be like a sun, you know, in our own luminosity, right? And this helps with grooming that form of luminosity. This is done, of course, very still, not much movement in it at all. It's one hand pushing out, but you're not pushing. You are just holding it out. One hand pulling, right? It's just a pull. You are pulling and pushing without moving. It's sort of like you're using your own strength as the resistance, right? And the breath is really just holding it for a count of 13 while you're focused on your back, as if the spine is a string that's also being pulled. Right? It's a very subtle movement. I can't demonstrate it for you, but you just have to feel in your body, and you'll get a sense of the spine, and you can just like slightly pull it out as you're doing this tense over here. So it basically goes like this. You're just pulling in, pushing out, and counting to 13 without breathing. Then you switch. You want to balance both sides, so you switch sides. Just hold it in, and push out, and count for a number of 13.
Can I ask you, whereabouts is your breath held in the breath cycle? Is it halfway in, halfway out? Where is it? Or is it full? Where are your arms full or empty?
It doesn't really matter, just as long as you hold the breath, you're not breathing during that cycle.
Uh-huh.
So, and you can do that around 4 times. Beyond that is a little bit stressful. Take your time with this pose. It's very forceful, I would say. You'll be able to gauge your own use of it. So if you need to do more, you can do more. If you need to do less, it is quite stressful. But warriors can handle stress. But if your heart is weak, this is one that you should shy away from, because it will stimulate the heart. It will stimulate almost everything in you. So it's a very stimulating pose.